Here's today's little adventure. We're in Gloucestershire. We've got Stonehouse to the north of us. We've got Stroud to the east, but we're down here in Riford. Now that line there was the old Midlands Railway. Now unfortunately it's the A49. Anyway, we're going to park about there, which is the site of the Riford station. Don't know if there's anything left, anything remains. We'll take a peek, then we'll head north and we'll go over the Thames and Severn Canal. We keep going north along to this footpath over the GWR. That's a live rail there, so we'll go over the GWR line, the quarry there, which might be worth a look, see if we can see anything, and then we'll hoof it into Stonehouse, see if we can find the station. And it used to be loads of sidings and bits and pieces there once one time when the brickworks was going flat out. What's there now, of course? Housing. Got to be, isn't it, really? Anyway, we'll have a look, see what we can see, have a nice mosey about. Are you ready? Welcome to Riford Station, site of, and that's what we've got left. Whether any of this tarmacked area are the remains of the station or not, I don't think the kebab van was. We're south of Stonehouse, and we're looking to see what we can find, railway wise, canal wise, and any other wise. This is the Midland Railway, on its way to Nailsworth, now the A419, and that's looking towards Stonehouse. And we'll leave the Midland Railway then, around here. Rather a magnificent wall on our right, but I don't think that's a railway. Too modern. Some workers' cottages. This area was surrounded by mills. That would have been a gatehouse at some point, or driven by the Frome, whichever you fancy, which is flowing just off here to our left. You see it gets divided there. Oh, way, carrying on the way. Sorry, mate. And that goes on all the way around here while the mill owners snatch a bit of water here and there. Then right next to it you've got the Stroud Water Canal, which then turned into the Thames to Severn Canal. We are actually on the Cotswolds Way here as well. They are actually doing some works on the canal. Good to see. That wall on our left looks as if it's been replaced at some point, whereas that looks original. Take a peek. It's on its way to Stroud. Wall of the old mill on our right, and then the canal as it winds its way up there. As you look at the towpath from here, you can see that you'd have a job to get a horse through there. And in fact they had problems, so the horses had to go over the top. The owners wouldn't widen the bridge. Unusual treatment of the arch there. It looks like they had brackets to some pipes at one time. And there's the narrowness of the bridge. A distinct lack of rope burns, though there are some there, look. It's where the rope wore the side of the bridge away. At some point it's been widened. Which one is the left-hand side, I think. Let's just take a look up here. So we've got any more rope burns. Oh, go away. Don't sell many ice creams going at that speed. Ah, that's more like it. Haven't done anything on it. Lovely original brickwork here. Into that sort of buttress there. And the wall continues, but look at the size of some of these bricks. They're huge. They were made on site, I would think. and then the wall around that was what surrounded the mill, right next to the canal. Water in the load. Dredging job going on. Building there might well have been a mill, I guess, at some point. Or a little bit too new. Anyway, we're going to carry on up here now. Up onto the Cotswold Way and make our way to Stonehouse. We're not giving in. A few alterations being made. I guess it's a listed building. Fine old wall here on our right. That was surrounding a mill, I think, at some point. You can see where they've extended the height of it there, look. That was the top, now it's halfway. Yeah, lovely old wall. Bricks are starting to get a bit spalding. That has the look of a mill about it, doesn't it? Huge tall building. Well, I've made it. There's a fine old building there. Now a school. Well, quite well hidden, I have to say. Okay, on the Cotswold Way then. A brick surface walkway. This is posh. Don't know where they got the bricks from. You're welcome. Having left the Midland Railway far behind, that footbridge suggests we're just about to come upon the Great Western, still alive today. Well, I have to say that's rather grand. Can't get much of a view of the structure from here. Let's try it from the other side. Stonehouse in that direction, up there, and Stroud that way. Super. I don't know what age this bridge is, but it's pretty old. Hasn't received much maintenance either, looking at it. Certainly a substantial piece of engineering. Look at the rivets and bolts there. Christ. I was hoping to peer around the side, but don't think that's going to happen. A bit steep up there. We're sure about this. That's the best I can do, I'm afraid. With the old bridge. Right, we continue. I will continue up here. To our right, there used to be a mill in there, or a quarry rather, brickworks mill. Used to be a brickworks in there. Started off at Jeffers Quarry and moved to the Stonehouse Brick and Tile Company, hoping to get a better view. I'm afraid the modern builds kind of swamp it really. I don't know if you can get a scale of the size of it from here. It's pretty ginormous. And then there's also a clay seam where they started digging. We'll go a bit farther. Well, no more brick line paths. And behind this, a huge crop here of something or other. It looks like gooseberries. Anybody? Grape?
This one?
What grows here?
What, mine?
Sorry?
What vine? This one?
Yeah.
It's Chardonnay. Pinot
Oh,
Noir.
it's
Yeah.
grape, is it?
Yeah, red. Yeah.
Got it. Lovely. Well, have a good day. Rather you than me. Thank you very much. Well, apparently it's Chardonnay grape. Well, there's two guys doing just two guys to do the whole thing. Crikey. I think I can hear my first train rumbling through. Down there you can just about make out some buildings, which are brickworks, and the old chimney. Try and get you in a bit closer on the chimney. Probably listed, I would think, but it's still standing. Stonehouse Brick and Tile Company. A great big hole. We're now going to follow this path to Stonehouse Station. At least that's the plan. Right, not much sign of the railway at the moment. It's in rather a deep cutting. That can let me get there now. We're in eventually. The railway's in a deep cutting over to our left. If you look down here just through the fence, they dug a channel. Got the water flooding down and weakening the side of the cutting, I guess. Supposed to be 9 degrees today, but I forgot to check whether that was plus or minus. It was more like minus, if I'm honest. Well, the sun's trying. Not very hard, but it's trying. The train. Sound effects only, I'm afraid. Right. So let me go downhill from here. Which means uphill on the way back. Oh, there's the bridge. Found that a bit late, I'm afraid. Train's already gone through. Oh, what a lovely bridge. They usually put brick around the arch, that's got stone. Stonehouse just up there. You see the houses start. Now either side of the main track here was all sidings in during the day for the brickworks and various. Right, I'm not going to cross the bridge, I'm going to go back. Keep to the right of the rail and head for the station. Here the path goes out to the fields and through the housing estate. Footbridge hoves into view on the horizon. Well, we got one, just. Not very historical, it's quite modern in fact, this station. It was closed and then reopened. It was closed and flattened and then rebuilt. Gateway to the north. Looking towards London. Well, they're selling it quite well. Where's the UR here? Oh, we're about there. Well, that's useful. Ooh. 1960s. The old station's 1930s. This is 1960s. This is where you can pause to read. Shall I try and get you a bit closer? Try that. There you go. And one more. This is the London end, and where the houses are on the right is where the branch line took off for the brickworks. And then either side of the railway, up here were sidings. off the wobbly bit. Which would have been all up there. Lucky to have a station, I guess. And quite a long one at that. Right, now. The next train isn't due for half an hour. Freezing cold. We'll, won't we? But we'll head back the way we came. Well, I guess we've got to climb that thing to get a bird's eye view. Looking towards Cheltenham and London. That's where the branch line and sidings were there. Well, we got one. Guard doing a check. Rev it up and away we go. Okay, we're heading back to the path. Past the original old wall here on my right. Oh, lovely. Centre screen, you can see the end of the gully work. And then there's a big black pipe down there. I don't know whether it takes it underneath the railway or just puts it down into the ditch. That's the best view of the lattice bridge we're going to get. Pretty much hidden by foliage on this side. Right, have to backtrack for that shot. On we go. Back down to the main road. Turn left, see if we can see anything of the quarry. Never know. Down onto the old trellis bridge then. And our train should be catching us up. And right on cue. Well done. Apparently the strikes are tomorrow. Good. Okay, under the railway again. Well, actually haven't been under it before, we went over it. Same thing. It's got that sort of railway curve to it, look. Pinched in at the bottom. Blimey, I didn't sign up for this. It's a bit steep. Still we've got some buildings ahead. There's the old chimney. And there's the building built with headers and stretchers. The original then. Just to the left of the buildings. What you don't get is an appreciation of the size of the place. It's just huge. We'll wander up here a little bit. Well, you can see the extent of it, but all the buildings and vehicles and bits and pieces in the way spoil the view, don't they? Was that worth the effort? You tell me. Nice retaining wall on the right. Take the old bank back. And on the left it's been grubbed out to widen the road for modern transport. It's a tiny steep hill. You imagine in the old days with the old brakes systems and loaded up with bricks. Christ. Slightly risky, I would have thought. Looks like they're still having problems with mudslides on that side. But look at that bridge. What a sight. Built by our forefathers. Still working. That's the GWR line up there. And we're heading now canal-wise on the Midland, hopefully. There we are, just about to cross the canal bridge, and we'll turn right alongside the towpath. Well, the parapet's new. The basic structure of the bridge is original, I would say. Okay, well, I guess this was a an opening for a window probably in a canal side building. Some sort of wharf here, no doubt. Which would make that then a canal side cottage. Cotswolds stone wall on the left, which is the signature of this canal all the way to Letchade on the Thames. And another canal side property. And I can see the modern bridge ahead. Not really looking for that one. Who dwelt in there, I wonder? No name to give us a clue. That's the next one, with evidence of a porch. This one has to be some sort of warehouse, I think. Evidence? Come with me. Well, apart from that niche there, the small windows. Some sort of warehouse, I'm guessing. Well, coming up is the modern road bridge. I'm not really interested in that one. On our left is quite an embankment. What we're looking for is a railway bridge. I think I see it just beyond this bridge, hopefully. And a rather unwelcome sight, to be honest. Although if this works out, it's going to worry us. A modern monstrosity, but does the job. Cheap. Wow. There she is. Oh, the glory. Built to last. And last it has. Large iron struts there. I'll try it from the other side just in case. I'm already impressed. We have access to the upper layer. Wow, track bed. Yeah, maybe not quite so flattering from here. The bed of the bridge made up from concrete and iron. Well, they've invited us to go onto the track bed. Can't really refuse. So this is a treatment up here. That's the buttress. Right. That's got a curved top, didn't notice that from down there. Peek over here. The modern road bridge. Not very exciting. We'll go over that in a minute. The birds are singing. They must think spring's on the way. Well, I think that does it, folks. I achieved what I wanted to achieve, kind of. So that's good. Hope you enjoyed that. Kept you entertained for a while. If you want to see any more of my stuff, tune in on Friday. We upload every Friday. See you there.